Hey guys, it's your girl Ken and welcome back to the channel Simply Serene. I am not going to prolong any intro. If you don't know who I am, I'm Ken and I like to talk about things that I go through in life, and I don't even know what intro I would say. I talk about real life things and tie it into the Bible, okay? So y'all go watch some of my videos, get comfortable, hit a like, maybe drop a comment and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. So I wanted to share with you guys something that I've been thinking about lately. You know those mornings when you wake up and you're possibly out of coffee? Watch my video on coffee. Coffee ain't good for you, but that's another discussion. But let's keep rolling. So you know those mornings when you wake up and you're out of coffee, or the kids are fighting over something like really silly or stupid, or your husband leaves a mess in the kitchen and suddenly you find yourself like something just snapped. You're getting irritated faster than usual. And I read something that put this into perspective. The reactions that we have are just revealing what's already been brewing in our hearts and in our minds. Many of our thoughts make up the history of a single day. You want to know why you feeling like how you feeling at the end of the day? Well, just rewind and see what you've been thinking all day. And these thoughts, ladies, shape our characters. Don't believe me? Let's go to the Bible. Proverbs 23 verse 7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Period. Whatever you're thinking is what you're doing. I mean, it says it there, not me. Have you ever lived a day where your thoughts run riot and on a channel of suspicion? Why is she looking at me like that? She probably feels jealous. On a channel of doubt, dang, I don't think I could do this today. Or on a channel of just straight misery. We're going to do a little fun game, okay? We're going to run through what a day looks like where our thoughts are disciplined, and we're going to do a day where our thoughts are not disciplined. Day one, the undisciplined thought day. Okay, so on this day, everything just feels mad personal. Your thoughts go negative really fast. So it's morning time, your alarm goes off, and you look down and your husband left his clothes on the floor again. And your first thought is, seriously? Why am I the only one who cares about the cleanliness of this house? Y'all been there. Your mood starts tightening before you even get out of bed. Okay. The next pivot point, you head to the kitchen and the kids are just arguing. Oh, give me that. Give me the that's mine. Who gets the blue cup? Who gets the red cup? Like, huh? And then your thoughts come in. They can't go one morning without chaos. Why does this always fall on me? Now your tone is sharper. Now you possibly snap on the kids. And everyone around you is feeling this tension. Is this day sounding familiar to you? Because it sure is sounding familiar to me. Now you're putting a little mascara on in the bathroom and your husband says, "Have you seen my keys?" And your thought is, of course, this man cannot find his keys. What does he think I am, the house GPS? And then you answer, they're right where you left them. And then he gives you that really face. And then the tension just keeps growing from there. Midday, your phone buzzes and it's your husband and he says, "What's for dinner tonight?" Your thoughts instantly spin into, can this man plan something for once? Like, why am I always the default parent? Why am I always cooking dinner? And you respond, short, clipped. It's evening now and the kids spill their crumbs all around and spill juice. I know my son, he drips juice around the house, okay? And the thought, I can't have one clean space to myself. I am tired of this. And then you raise your voice and you get mad. And your husband, he tries to console you. He leans in and tries to give you a hug and you, I'm overstimulated. Leave me alone. This is sounding so familiar. That's why I'm laughing. By the end of the day, you just feel completely drained. You feel guilty because how you were acting. You started getting a little wild, and you're irritated, and you feel disconnected from your husband, disconnected from your kids because they tired of dealing with you too. What's crazy is nothing catastrophic happened. It wasn't a hurricane. No one died, thank the Lord. No one hurt themselves, thank the Lord. Nothing crazy happened, but the thoughts that you had set the tone for the whole day. Now let's rewind and see what a day looks like where your thoughts are controlled. Day 2, your thoughts are disciplined. Okay, so morning, you wake up, you look down, you see your husband's clothes on the floor. You feel that flicker of annoyance, but you pause. Whew. You have a different thought. He was exhausted last night. He did a lot last night. I've done this before too, where I just threw my clothes on the floor. Not a big deal. What do? You pick them up or you just leave them for later. Either way, your mood stays the same. Either way, you stay neutral. Either way, you say, "Husa." You go to the kitchen. The kids are arguing. They're still arguing. They're still bickering, blah, blah, blah. They're still throwing food, knocking over plates, the whole nine. And instead of spiraling down, you think, they're kids. This is normal. Gentle parenting. I can still guide them without absorbing their chaos. And you redirect them with a light tone. Gentle parenting. And the room now softens. You start getting ready. You're doing your mascara again. And your husband says, "Have you seen my keys?" A familiar situation. Yeah, he loses them all the time. But your thought this time is different. He's looking for help. He's not trying to irritate me. He's not trying to get on my nerves. He's simply looking for help. So you answer, "Check the counter by the mail, okay? I think I saw you set them there." And then he smiles now and he says, "Thanks, babe." You now feel connected. Ooh, not resentment. Now it's midday and you get the text from your husband about dinner. You breathe and you think, okay, he's communicating. He's trying to figure out what's going on, how our evening's gonna look like. That's a good thing. I don't have to carry everything either. I can tell him what I need. So you reply, "Honestly, honey, I had a day today. I would really appreciate if you can cook dinner tonight. Something simple is completely fine." And he says, "Okay, sure, no problem. I got you." You don't feel irritation, you feel relief. It's evening, the kids are spilling their juice, making their little trail of breadcrumbs around the house. Direct your thoughts. This is normal kid stuff. No need to react big. With a calm voice, you grab a towel. You say, "Come on, guys, come on, help mommy clean this up." You feel proud of how you handled the situation. And your husband, he comes up and tries to give you that same hug that he tried to give you yesterday. And this time, what do? You lean into the hug. You're not overstimulated. No, we're not claiming that. We're not claiming overstimulation. We're not claiming anxiety. No. You lean in for that hug. Not because the day was perfect. No. It was still a mess, but because your inner world stayed steady and everyone around you responded to your stability. They're not dealing with cuckoo woman anymore. They're dealing with stability. They're dealing with a peaceful mind. They're dealing with a Proverbs 31 woman. So if I'm being honest with you, most of my days look like day 1. I get so annoyed with the clothes on the floor and the amount of weight that I feel that I carry. And I just be ready to just throw it all in the trash. Like, let's just get a divorce. Let's get a divorce at this point because I'm tired. Just throw the whole marriage away because I can't take it anymore. Living by myself is bound to be less stressful than this. Take the kids, take the marriage. Y'all go ahead and go. But literally, y'all, all jokes aside, because right there I was letting my thoughts run rampant, okay? But all jokes aside, it's not about pretending that life is fine. It's not about pretending that life is perfect and it's sweet. It's just about choosing a generous interpretation over a negative assumption. That's really all it's about. I'm going to choose to respond this way rather than focus on all the negative. And, controlling our thoughts is hard. It is not easy to control our thoughts. Striving for day 2 over day 1 is hard work, girlfriend. It is literally earnest work before each and every one of us every day. Right thoughts, pure and holy thoughts, y'all, do not come naturally to a sinner. And we're all sinners, so it does not come naturally to us. We have to strive for them. We have to go out of our way to do so. So let me tell you something, ladies. Let me tell you something. This is a secret, so come in close. When you finally do something that you regret, whether that's yell at your husband, call him a name, or completely lose your temper, maybe throw something, I don't know. We've all had our days, but that moment did not magically happen, okay? That moment didn't magically make you sin. That just didn't pop out of nowhere. What it did is it just exposed what was already simmering inside of your mind, inside of your heart. Like, temptation didn't put anything new in you. The alcohol bottle sitting on the counter did not put anything new in you. It just pressed on the button that was already inside you, okay? So if you've been holding on to like little irritations throughout the day, little jealousies, or even like little negative fantasies like, oh, I can't wait to get her back, or oh, I can't wait to get that promotion before her, or oh, I cannot wait to pull up in my new whip, or oh, I just got my hair done, can't wait to flex and stunt. Like even little things like that, all the stuff that you don't say out loud will eventually spill out. You will always be exposed for who you really are. It's only a matter of time. And it's not because you're a terrible woman. It's literally because those thoughts that you were forming all day long just came out in your reactions. That's all. So if you want different actions, start with a different thought on life. We're the ones responsible for our thoughts. You did not lash out because someone got on your nerves. You lashed out because you have a spirit that's in your heart, or you had negative thoughts toward that person that you've been building, and it just led to the lash out. So we have full control over our thoughts and over our actions. No one else can control them for you. So don't blame anyone for what you are doing. To become the woman that God wants us to be, the highest standard, we actually need to control our thinking. How well, and I'm going to end on this note, ladies, how well you train or discipline your thoughts affects who you become. Period. When your thoughts are well ordered, when your thoughts are good, your words become kind and true. Your actions become kind and true. Your actions will be peaceful, will be helpful, and they will be comforting to the people around you. You want to know why your family doesn't like you? Why they don't want to be around you? Because you ain't right. Like, I just have to say it. I don't want to sugarcoat on this channel. You want to know why you're always in drama? Because you ain't right. Your thoughts are leading you to not be peaceful for others around you. And we are here to serve. God sent us here to serve and to save souls. So if you're causing and wreaking havoc everywhere you go, you don't go to a new room. Self-reflect. I'm going to leave it here on this because I know a lot of y'all are mad at me right now and you don't like me. But that's okay, because this message was really hard for me to swallow. It was like God was like, girl. So, hey, I understand if you're a little frustrated. I understand. But again, this is never thus saith Ken. It's always thus saith the Lord. I want y'all to be mindful of your thoughts. Get those thoughts under submission, under the umbrella of God, and watch your day. Watch how you feel at the end of the day. All change. Thanks for tuning in. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. Rewatch this, send this to your girl, send this to your friends, because this is a message for us in today's times. Catch y'all later, God willing, and y'all have a good one. Yeah, bye.